Alright, boys and girls, welcome to the RZV-Krita-BrushKit, where we are going to explore the brush called Repeititive. This is going to be difficult to write. Repetitive Structure. Okay. Now, the way this brush behaves is like so. It has four patterns, and depending on the direction, the quadrant in which you go, it has a different pattern. It places a different pattern, as you can see. So this is, it's interesting. I created it basically to do structures. So the way I use it is I don't freehand it because it's kind of wobbly and you risk to go into some other pattern along the way. So the way I use it is I actually use the line tool by pressing V and then making a line like so, and then I just transform it to the direction that I need. So as you can see, it can quickly add in some very interesting patterns to your drawings, and I had in mind buildings when I created this, especially those grungy like type of buildings where you see them in post-apocalyptic scenes or so on. So say for example this is a very badly drawn building, like so. Come on, give me some more to play with. Oh yeah, let's lower the spacing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, something like that. It's already looking like a very strange structure, right? Just varying that, just varying the spacing over there. Pretty much, it's a very interesting. Also kind of limited to very specific types of paintings, but explore it and see what you can come up with. Alright, so say for example we have this, right? Now I go on to a different layer, for example, and just to show you a different way of using it. Don't try exploring, don't just use the default settings and that's it. Say I want to create some variation on this thing. Oh yeah, if you see over here, it has a very faint, very tiny value variation. So that might be something you like or not. I tend to like it, that's why I made it in the first place. Alright, moving on. So say for example we create this rectangle, then we fill it in, and then we turn it about, and we are going to use this brush to erase actually part of it, just like so. And then actually let's be more interesting with this. Let's do one more. Go the other way this time. Maybe it's too much, so increase the spacing, go the other way. Oh yeah, that seems to work to create some interesting patterns. And you can see just by exploring this in less than a minute you create something like this, okay? And then the next phase is just to place it in the area of interest. Oh yeah, we need to apply the transform and then go to somewhere like so, duplicate it and place it in some other form and shape. Alright, and then just erase the parts that we don't need. Okay. Or yeah, I should limit an even better idea is just to use this button over here and make a group. Not this button, the alpha. So basically what this does is constrains it to what's underneath, to the alpha of the underneath image. But this being all 100% opaque, then if we don't have the group, you can see it doesn't really do anything. Sorry about that. Alright, then we lock the pixels and we add some variation to it, just like so. And you can see how easy it is to create some interesting shapes that you can place on you can play with, put them around buildings and some weird structures. Alright, that's pretty much what I have to say about this. In the next demonstration, I am going to go over creating scenery with some buildings created with this brush. The textures on top of the buildings mostly are going to be created with this brush. I hope you enjoy what you see. I hope you like the pack, the brush pack. If you do, subscribe, leave a comment, give me some feedback so I can improve it, and see you some other time. Have a nice day.